Yo, how's this? Sounds good? Not too loud? Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, just trying to like test everything a little bit. Really get rolling here. How's this? Harder, please. Sounds like a guitar. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's okay. I'm not the mic. That's what she said. Awesome. Schecter, I'm not gonna be doing too much vocalization. Play with it for a sec. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Turn it up. Turn which up? Check your head. This is what happens. The track. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I like a lot, a little, like. A bit. Okay. How's that? So glad I chose this one. It's probably your favorite song from Eclipse. Lunar, appreciate you being here. Just a little bit. That should work. Okay. Well, let me know as the night progresses because I'm going to be changing instruments, doing a couple of different things. Pretty good. Okay. Cool, cool. Yep. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you have to produce, mix, perform, and tech all of your own instruments and concert. So... All right, folks, it is great to have you here. Major Havoc, how you doing? You gotta admit, when you heard you playing and making music, that's not what I was expecting. Yeah, well, I don't know what you were expecting. Hopefully you won't be disappointed. You all will certainly get your money's worth because it's a free show. So, good, bad, and different. It's gonna be a one-man band and have a bass drum, cymbal, and guitar. You'll just have to wait and see. Expecting something like funk, synthwave. I mean, I love those things, Havoc. Those are all wonderful things, but my heart and my guitars belong to metal first. So, all right. So it is a little after 7. We're gonna give a couple more minutes, and then I'm actually going to embarrass the heck out of a few of my mods and and myself. Gonna throw you all back, way back, to set the scene here to 2013. We're going back nine years, way back, 9 years. So just imagine how cringe 9 years ago was, and yeah, that's what it's gonna be. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Eclipsed Dreams. This was the band that I was part of with my brother and some amazing friends way back in the day. The last time we performed together was back 7 years ago, which I can't do the math, but I can do the counting. So, we're gonna take you back to where this all started before we get into things tonight. I apologize in advance, bandmates, for the cringe.
So we're gonna first chord of a song backwards. I'm not going to speak that out. Backwards.
Alright, is this a video or is this a...
It's a video. He's waving around. It's a panorama.
Yeah, the panorama. Whole room. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Introvert. Whoops. Epic fail. Alright, we're good for today. That's it.
Yeah, alright, see you tomorrow.
Let's go feed Laura.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds awesome. Just get out of
Stick
here.
a fork in it.
If you like then just like a pumpkin.
Better?
GG Rose, thank you for the raids. Appreciate you. We're taking a stroll down memory lane right now to the creation of the album that I'm about to play through. Welcome in all of you
They're
raiders.
sleeping
Thank
through
you for
tracking
coming
drums. But I've been playing drums for the last like 2 hours and they're sleeping.
That's a whole new one right there.
Women.
You never had people sleep through a drum tracking session before?
Yeah, well, I mean, we did it at the studio, but it was separated by 2 rooms of like soundproof glass.
Instead of
Like right next to the drums?
Yeah.
Dead to the world.
I'm not singing today.
Who said?
That was like clear too fast.
What? Tune this one to.
Don't worry, Potty. There will be music. Thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Playing WoW.
This is what we do while we're waiting for our turns to record. So we sit here and
If it's already a tune, that's fine.
Daniel listens to himself over and over again on his iPod,
I'm trying to figure out an order for the songs.
based solely on the drums.
I know what the songs sound like.
Laura gets to do the best thing though.
What, record vocals or sit there and play World of Warcraft?
Sit here and play WoW.
I think Taylor might disagree with you.
I used to love it.
Isn't that awesome?
So Austin, are you pro or against World of Warcraft?
Rose, thank you for the gifted subs.
Undecided.
Appreciate you gifting out citizenship. I'll acknowledge when we get to the first chatting session here.
That was it.
That was it.
Uh,
You have one job.
you have one job, sir.
Try again. Not his.
I gotta plug my computer.
Alright, cool. And that repeats forever.
Yeah. Forever, forever, etc., ad nauseum, amen.
What did I do?
My gosh, you guys are incredibly generous with the hype train. Thank you so much. I will go through and acknowledge every single one of you new citizens here in just a moment.
Play it. Dum, 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 dum. Like, cause it might actually sound cleaner if you're just going doom, 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 doom.
Every time we go record, you always video me eating something.
It's like part of the job.
Huh?
My gosh, you guys are ridiculous. The level 5 hype train. Thank you so very much for your incredible generosity. I will acknowledge every single bit and sub and everything donated. I appreciate you all so very, very much. You have no idea how much this means to me.
They're killing me.
For now, just enjoy the trip down memory lane for me here as we go through the creation of this album we're going to play through tonight.
I like that voice. Can you amplify that voice? You and Vanellope Sweet.
I think it opens up when it gets into. No. It doesn't open up until after that first drum. So damn, how?
You good?
I still do that. All of you know I still do that.
Threw off my groove.
Take a shot for that.
Oh.
B-, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here.
What's kind of funny is like your head is not actually on beat.
Yes, GG, I have that hair. That was a thing.
Land of broken dreams. Yeah.
Wow. Please don't do that. That song.
There's a city with walls built high, never letting in hope or sunlight. The people stay in their dark ways, but there's a whisper in the crowd that says all the walls are falling, 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 all the walls are falling. See them crashing, burning down.
You timing that on purpose, or you timing it like that just because you have to take a breath?
It turned into because of it, but it really is because
I mean, I like it that way, so.
Y'all are crazy. Thank you so much for that level 5 hype train. I will acknowledge every single bit, sub, gift, every citizenship.
And then stop.
We're apparently gonna blast off. Don't know where we're going.
Yeah, but don't hold out any extra past what you normally would. Just don't go into the next line, because you're chopping that line to try to take a breath for the next one.
19 subs, 4,200 bits. Rose, thank you for keeping count for me.
You change the top notes. You hear how it's going dun 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 dun, dun, and then in the other one's like dun dun dun. Just do it consistent, where it's like. You hear it sound? But then in this one, it's like.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even notice what I'm doing.
That's fun.
Guitar solo.
Boing.
There you go.
I'm off the play.
There we go. I love it. Yeah. Alright.
producers have feeling too.
Yeah, just one. And they have feeling too. And good sentence. Producer have feeling too. That was good.
Yeah.
Don't let me die. Like, you're singing me, and then as the word goes, like, meh, like, finish the word out. Although you can do that in your head voice, that doesn't matter.
Let's say, do you want me to do that in belt? Because that ain't gonna go
Yeah,
down.
do that again and try to go up at the end. When you pop up the re, make sure that you get that note nice and solid.
We will spread love to the nations and together make a sound. I don't even know if that was right. Better than it.
Kinda right. Not
What?
quite
Go
right
away.
enough.
Sit down. Take a break. Those are get off my
Stand is
feet.
so short.
That's because I'm short.
Quiet in the studio! Mr. Harry. Oh, that's weird. If love, forgiveness, and I don't know how to fit those words in there.
Try it again. We're really trying to stick
Shut up. That's all you ever heard. Try to stick to the click.
Is that what it's like when I'm recording? Just random singing in the room?
Yes.
Dude, you could sing for Pillar.
You could. Yeah.
I like to add blah.
You gotta sing a
I like to add blah blah.
Okay, I think I figured it out. Stop taping me, it's making me nervous.
But it's fun.
It's fun. Yes. Quiet in the studio. Or something like that. Because the timing is a little funky.
Ironically, we didn't end up using any of the parts that he recorded for those songs.
Now.
I might.
Compassion is probably the tricky one.
I really like the way that sounds now.
Got Oil, our drummer, squeaking again.
What?
Well, hello everyone. Welcome into my craziness here. How's it going? I see names. Things are flying across the screen. I'm gonna do my best. Crazy T, I see you. How are you doing? Doom Lion, Dak on Dak Blade, Lunar Infinity. How are you all doing? Queen Gamer is here. Welcome back. Millennium Dragon, welcome back, my friend. I gotta scroll back through the chat here. Ghosted is here. Oh my goodness. Everybody is here. Welcome, everyone. We got rated a couple of times. Shout outs to Jim Rose and Gigi Leaf on the Wind for sharing their communities with me. Whew. I have to do a lot of scrolling. Policeman, what's going on? All right, we got to go and acknowledge a couple of things before we move on here. You all went absolutely nuts with a level 5 hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much for all of the sponsored citizens and whatnot. I'm going to try and read those out here real quick before we get on to the next song. I appreciate you all indulging me on this trip down memory lane, especially that behind the scenes cringe video, which is all kinds of fun for me to embarrass my mods and some of my friends and whatnot. So Raiders, those of you who don't know me, my name is Zanatos. I am primarily a variety streamer with a Destiny 2 problem. I play a lot of different types of games, Destiny 2, Sea of Thieves, all those kinds of things. But as my bio says, ha, Rose, you can't select talk like Yoda. I made sure of that. I was smart. I used my noggin for something other than a hair holder today. But for those of you who don't know, I am also a musician. That was the main reason that I came over to Twitch back in 2020, 2021. I think it was, yeah, 2021. Because I didn't have a stage to perform on. So this is actually my first music stream. This was something that I've been working on since last October to try and put together for you all, try and make it a little bit more special, do something more than just stand there and play with my guitar. So, you know, I hope you all enjoy this. Thank you so much. T, you know better than to click that. All right, let me go back. Oh, I went all the way back to 5 days ago. That's too far. Pizza's Knowledge, thank you for the follow. Knight Rider, thank you for the follow as well. Xbox Snipe, thank you for the follow. We are so very close to 500 followers, folks. We are getting so close. Thank you all so very much. Rose and GG with the raids and the hosts, thank you. Potty with the 1,000 bits, thank you so much. Rose with the 5 I've gifted citizenships. Welcome in those new citizens. Gifting out citizenship too. Just add JP, typical 42. Alexander, Sloth Knight, and it's me, Blondie. All right, let's see. Sloth Knight gifting out 2 citizenships to Shamboston and Bonafide hero with those new emotes and whatnot. Doom Lion giving out 10 citizenships. Doom, you are ridiculous. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you for sponsoring citizenships for Concave, for XGen, for Yukiso, for Atomification, for Kaglord, for the Biscuit, Dak on Dak Blade, Adorable Llama, and Starkiller. Thank you so much for sponsoring those citizenships. Enjoy your emotes, folks. Enjoy that ad-free viewing. Policeman with a follow. Queen Gamer with the 100 bits. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate that very much. Kaiju coming in with the 2 citizenships to Xbox Snipe and Gooner 21. There you go. 20 ON. Havoc coming in with the Prime for 4 months. Appreciate you dropping that Prime here. Havoc, you could drop that anywhere. I appreciate you spending it here. Rose with the 1,500 bits. Thank you so much for that. Kaiju with 500 bits. Fornicator Baron with 100 bits. Thank you. 4B minus, thank you for the follow. Counted Dread with 1,000 bits. Thank you for the follow. Drumman 101, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all being here so very much. I will be reaching out to those of you with your energy selections, or you can send those to my mods, because here at the Telos 4, we like to put your name on energy cards. I do Pokemon breaks. It's one of the things that goes on a little tree over here. You can't see it because it's a little off camera. Normally I cut to it, but I've rearranged everything for tonight's performances, obviously. Thank you so much for your incredible generosity. That got us to a level 5 hype train, which somehow took off and blasted off into the stratosphere. I don't know where that went, but I appreciate it. So I'm going to grab a drink here real quick. I actually need to change guitars as well. We're playing with different ones for a little bit. Breathe. I know. I'm just like nervously excited. I haven't performed music in front of anybody in, oh gosh, what is it? 4 years now. So I'm incredibly nervous. So nervous, in fact, that I actually broke a string on this instrument earlier. So you'll be hearing the special Zan 5 string Hopefully I don't trip over my tail. I tried to do wireless IEMs, but I could not find one at a price point that I could afford. So I just, I grew a tail instead. So if you see me playing with back of my shirt and whatnot, it's for reasons like that. So that last song that you heard, that was Battle for Sanity. That was something that I wrote while I was in my bedroom trying to figure out exactly what, I don't know, what was going on. Like, there are times where you just struggle with things, you're going through stuff, and you're trying to determine, are you crazy? Are you insane? Are you sane? Is life fair? Is it not? And that was the basic message behind that one. So I wrote that one a while ago. It seems like it's still fitting. You're crazy, you know that, Sloth? Oh, good. We're doing the ancient Chinese song Tuning right now. Of course, as I do that. You know, I tuned all of these up before I started performing and practicing today, but, you know, anybody who plays an instrument knows that you basically have to tune it every, like, 12 seconds or something like that. Almost. Almost. Well, no ISP, don't you dare. Oh, okay. Well, we are recording the whole thing. If the ISP does give us crap, like, just stick with us. We'll be putting this out onto the YouTube channel in its entirety, because that's just how it will be. And then we'll do a supercut edit thing or whatever. So all the cringe can be cringed for those of us that have the memories of this, and for those of you that missed the show or want to go back and re-watch all of the silliness. Headbanging ensues. Yes, Sloth, yes. We had to stretch. Now is the time to stretch. Like, if you're going to stretch your headbanging muscles, you want to, like, bend down from the waist without moving, and then bring back up and come all the way back as far as your spine will allow, and just kind of, like, rotate your head from side to side a little bit, and make sure that you don't pull a muscle. I'm older now by several years since the last time I performed any of these. Wolfman, what's going on? Have no idea I was a musician. Yes, it's in my bio. I am a musician. I have been playing guitar for over 10 years now. Well over 10 years, probably closer to 14 or 15 at this point. I always just, you know, once I got to about 9, I just started saying that I, you know, not the age of 9, but 9 years of playing. I just started to say, oh yeah, I've been playing for about 10 years, and I've been saying that for the last 5 or 6. So, you know. Don't tease. No, I won't tease. So, you'll be fine. It's like riding a bike. Yep, it's riding a bike with no handlebars and, you know, crazy amounts of music and somebody in the basket in front of you. All right, well, we're going to play some more music because that's what you all came here to see for some reason. All right, this next song is called Land of Broken Dreams. It was a song that I wrote shortly after my first girlfriend dumped me, which, you know, we've all been there. Or maybe you haven't. Maybe you're one of the fortunate few that has not experienced that in your life. And if that's the case, then I am very, very happy for you. I wish you all the best and hope that you continue to maintain that happiness and never have to go through the emotional roller coaster that comes from being rejected. But this song is called Land of Broken Dreams. I hope you all enjoy it.
Dreams.
All right. Well, the lights are supposed to come back on. There we go. All right. This is what happens. You program everything. Thank you, Doom. Vertical, what's going on, my guy? Get your bass back out. I didn't know that you played, Vert. Like, that's awesome. Definitely get it back out. Totally worth it. I have one right over there. It's fantastic. I love it. Woo! All right. Well, we're a couple of songs in, and you all haven't disappeared yet, so I must be doing something right. Appreciate you all being here. Means a lot to me. Come and play with Zan. Yes! Play with Zan! Zan likes playing with other musicians. Zan doesn't get to do that enough. Zan needs an excuse to continue to maintain his chops. 16 years of drums, 3 years of bass. Yo, Vert, I didn't know that you played drums either. Holy cow. Always nice to know another drummer. I happen to be related to one that's phenomenal, so I haven't had that crisis in my life too many times where I needed a drummer and didn't have one. But yeah. Yes. Tuning. This one I actually have to tune a little bit. Yeah, so if we lived in the age of where putting singles out would have been a thing, Land of Broken Dreams probably would have been our single. That would have been the one that I sound absolutely poggers. Oh gosh. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Lunar Infinity, yeah, you've got a beautiful guitar. I remember when you first got yours. It was awesome. I think I helped procure that for you, which was fantastic. All right. Well, get a little bit more liquid into me before this next one. No liquid courage tonight, just pure courage and anxiety and maybe a little bit of nausea. So it was good. You remember the first one, but then the rest would require practice. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had to take a whole week off of work to get back into playing shape for doing this. And I'm not even singing any of the parts, which is a blessing because while I can sing, I never sang in this band, so trying to remember what goes where, like I tried. Like I can sing along in the car and create some beautiful harmonies to our vocalists' stuff, but trying to actually do things. Need another height train courage chat? Oh gosh, don't, like, you have much better places to spend your money. I appreciate it so very much. But yep. And he made a joke. Yes, I make jokes. I always make jokes. You desire to spend your money here. Well, I can't stop you from spending your money here, but this is one of the beautiful things about being a musician on Twitch is I can play my music and I can do things like this, and it doesn't cost anybody anything to consume it. So, little story time. Ooh, story time. So I've been a performing musician for about 10 years or so in the NA East area, and you West Coast folks do a lot of wonderful things for the music scene, but you invented this concept out there because there are so many of you that play at a phenomenal rate out on the West Coast. You came up with this concept called pay to play, and it absolutely made my life miserable as a young musician trying to get gigs, because there's nothing more awkward than going up and begging your friends to listen to your music, and then more importantly, begging them for money to come and see you perform the music. So that's one of the beautiful things about Twitch, is that if you want to sponsor, if you want to be generous, if you want to fund things, you can, but you don't have to. I do appreciate it if you do. It does help to keep the lights on, both literally and figuratively. But yes, so no begging required. I know, Rose, you're incredibly generous. You've donated and gifted so many things. I appreciate you so very much. All right, this next song is the title track of the album. So the album that we've been playing through, unimaginatively, is just called Walls. And actually, let me see. Do I have artwork here? Let me pull up the artwork. I think I do have it. I do have it. Oops, somebody was generous. Garrison, woo! I love the screen tag with the 200 bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. An anonymous cheerer for 300 bits. Thank you, anonymous cheerer. Appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. All right, here. Let me switch this over so that you can see. Yeah, there we go. This is the album. This was the artwork that we came up with for this. We somehow wanted space and a brick wall, and you know, because Eclipse and Dreams are usually spacey and, well, walls. Not terribly imaginative, but you know, we were a lot younger than we are now when we came up with this. A friend of ours graciously, generously made this artwork for us, did the little stacking with the letters, try and make a logo. And we thought it was pretty cool. Way back in 2013, we thought we were the stuff. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. And didn't want to inadvertently turn off my microphone. There we go. Still has so many of those in your car, Fisticles. Well, that's great. I don't have too many of mine left, to be honest. I've given away so many of them over the years. So had t-shirts and everything. Yeah, exactly, Regulator. We did have t-shirts. Actually, we probably still have a bin of them with a few t-shirts lying around. I thought about wearing mine, but there's this like stigma in a band of wearing your own merch is kind of taboo, or at least it was back, you know, 2013 to 2018, something like that. Maybe that's changed, but I don't know. As a streamer, wearing your own merch is somehow okay, but as a musician, wearing your own merch was kind of weird. We always did it at our shows where we had these bands that we played with. Redeeming the hydrate already, appreciate it, Sloth. We had like 4 or 5 bands that we played with on the regular in our locality. And we would always kind of like try and trade merch back and forth because we wanted to advertise our friends and vice versa. It was the only way of like free advertising back then, because, you know, you get it on a docket with like another band that you knew, you always wanted to wear their stuff because, you know, odds are you're either, you know, opening for them or vice versa. And it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun back in those days. Spend 18 hours a day doing all the shenanigans, getting a stage set up to play a 30-minute set. It was great. All right. Well, this next song, like I said, it's the title track from the album. I hope you all enjoy it.
Falling, the walls are falling,
Well, y'all made it that far. None of the walls actually fell, which is good. Although I stepped on my tail. That didn't feel good. Mad's amount of respect for those cosplayers out there that do cosplays with tails. I just have a little string hanging off of me and it's already annoying the ever-living daylights out of me. That's so that I can hear. Okay. See, this is another unique thing. I don't usually have the opportunity to, like, change guitars like this in between. Normally, I had this tuning box that I would use that would allow me to pitch shift the instrument so that I could just play with one guitar, because we did this album in 3 different tunings. We did it in drop A, drop B, and C sharp for some unknown reason. Don't know why we did in those tunings. Well, I know for 2 of them, it was because it was nice and super, super low. But, yeah. I don't usually get this much time in between songs because, well, we'd have a half-hour set and we'd have to just book it through. He's doing a lot of fourth wall breaks. Y'all ready to dance? I mean, I don't know what how am I doing a fourth wall break? Like, that's the whole point, is talking to the audience. It's like, that's what you're here for. The only thing that's really weird for me is that I'm talking to a camera instead of talking to y'all in person. Which, you know, if I was talking to y'all in person, there'd be a lot more, how's everybody doing tonight? Ah! Or, boo, get off the stage, shut up and rock. Freebird. Be a bunch of that. I did have one of my friends message me and ask to play Through the Fire and Flames. I don't actually know how to play that song. It's one that I would love to, but, you know, hit the cheer soundboard button. Yay! Yeah! No, we're not doing some of the soundboard shenanigans. So, Lolly, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Nice little emote there. Hello! Like, which is really fun. Lots of fourth wall breaks indeed. Lots of fourth wall breaks. I mean, because that's the whole point. So, that is the whole point. Sloth, you know better than to click that. Come on. Come on, buddy. You know. Where's the Hulk Hogan voice? Voice redemption? We're not, you know, really doing voice redemption things tonight. I got enough shenanigans going on. Oh, that's right. Got enough shenanigans going on. Oh, that's not exactly our style at all. Everybody's redeeming, don't click this. You got better places to spend your points, y'all. I know I'm not the boss of you. I can't do anything. Monkey push button. All right. Well, you know, you do that. All right. So this next one is, y'all ready for a slow jam? I mean, you know, normally this is like the point where we've run 3 heavy hitters back to back to back to back, and it's like time for us to take a breath. Sloth, thank you for joining Team Lurk. True Doomblind coming in with the first, and we've been live for better part of an hour, so good job. Appreciate all of you that are exploring the channel point redeemables. Bring out the phone lights or the lighters. Yep. So we got a slow jam coming up. This one kind of bore a title out of a joke. The title of it is, it's called Alpine. It actually has nothing to do with Alpines. We just had a joke probably about 15 years ago when we wrote the song. Our lead singer at the time, I would catch him just kind of like putting random phrases together and back out of the pit. No, you can do, like, you try and do that. You have over 2,000 points? Yeah, okay. This is where you waltz? Physicallys, yes, this is where we waltz. It isn't that 3-4 time signature. Yeah, so this one's called Alpine. It's kind of a reflective song. It's very emotional. It's kind of reflective on how blessed we are as people. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll try not to mess it up.
And on that day when
Ah, all the feels. What really gets to me is, so I'd been working on vocal harmonies for that one for a while. 3/4 is better than 4/4. What do you think? I think it depends on how it's used. Both have its place, but you know, you can't like solid chunk it out with a bunch of things. Yeah, I was working on vocal harmonies in my car, and that one kind of always brings a little bit of a tear to my eye. And I'm not the kind of person that tears up very much. But it's you know, sweet, real Southern Captain Nemo. My friend in the Alpine resorts. Captain Nemo was actually around. He was the singer of the band forever ago when that song was written. So it's good to have him here. Appreciate him being here. Pizza 4/4 is everything. I don't know. There are some times you gotta have it. Grand Fornicator, thank you for the bits. I can sort of hear. Oh yeah, I can sort of hear that because I have it coming through my speaker system. Because I don't actually have any of the notifications coming to my in-ear monitors, so I have speakers that are open. I don't normally do that. Normally everything's in my earphones, but we're actually operating off of 2 different audio systems. Let's see. All right, so Brian read something. I'm not quite sure what he read, but you know, that's awesome. Actual bass. Oh gosh. All right. So maybe mentally, but not physically. Oh gosh. Biased. Yes, Pizza is definitely biased. Vertical Pizza is actually the drummer from this band. If I've guessed correctly, Pizza, you can let me know if that's actually the case. I believe that's the case. I'm taking a guess. Taking a wild guess. See, you all don't realize this, but when I have a guitar in my hand, it takes an incredible amount of discipline for me to not play it. Drummer versus drummer. Yeah, do it. I want to see this. This would be fun. Paradox reunion when? I don't know. Like that Captain Nemo is a very busy guy. And oh my gosh, those songs, those are even older. My goodness, that's I don't even remember some of those songs. I'd have to go way back. Sounds like a drum off is in order. Yes, I love it. Do it. Yo, we'll bring the popcorn. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a drum off down there in the chat. Do it. Make it happen. Love to do a Paradox reunion. That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. Like, can you imagine like having to dust off some of the songs that we recorded without click tracks? So their time signatures are all over the place. Holy cow. Yeah, that would be a massive throwback. So this album, chat, is a throwback to 2013. The Paradox stuff, which is the band that what we were called before we were Eclipsed Dreams, that's throwing it back even farther. Probably, let's see, hold on. I was like 18, because we did that in high school. So that's like 12 years. That's a 12-year throwback, something like that. It would be tough, but it would be fun. I feel like we would be able to handle it, man. Like we've grown as musicians since then. We've grown a little bit. We definitely have better gear than we did back then. This guitar alone is probably the sum total of all of the equipment that I owned back then. Well, I didn't even own this guitar then. Let's see. Hold on. I was rocking this bad boy. This is my very first guitar. I still have it. Lost it, got it back. But yeah, I had this, and I was so stoked to have this. Like this has been modded and tricked out. Silence you! Been modded and tricked out since then, but this was the guitar that recorded a lot of that stuff, both for this album that we're listening to and the Paradox stuff. Holy cow, that's throwing it way back. Way back. Except for one what? You remember the silver one? Yes. Yeah, the blue one. Yeah, I have a bunch of them kind of stacked up awkwardly in here. I have one or two that are kind of a little janky in how they're landing because I've been flipping back and forth. But fortunately, I have time in between to do this. But this next one is I don't want to say it's a meme, but it was a meme before memes were memes, if you know what I mean. So this next song, we had a gig. It was like our first real festival gig in a long time, but they wanted, I don't know, what was it? It was like 5 songs, something like that. They wanted us to have a 5 or 6 song set, and at the time we had just changed vocalists to be a female fronted band, and we didn't have 5 songs. So literally the day before, the night before, hours, minutes before we were going on stage, we're writing some of these songs. This is the first of the 2 of those. This song is called Tigers and Tire Tracks, and it's based on a font. So, enjoy. Yeah, it's a little hard to do a fade out. I have hair in my mouth. That's wonderful. Love it. This is why I usually wear a hat or ugh. My ears. Ah, ah, ah. They've like I ran the wire down my back. It's like shifted, so it's now like right here along my shoulder instead. It's great. Jump and riff. Oh yeah. So back in the days, if we were doing this live, we would ask all of you to get up on your feet and of course jump with us because we literally spent the whole thing rock solo. I mean, we don't really have any solos in this, but you know, we can, you know. Yeah, we can riff around. Look, House, how you doing, my friend? How's the Lego set building going? But yeah, so that song, it didn't originally sound like that. It kind of sounded a little bit differently. Etheric. I'm very far away from my screen, so ethelic. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the follow. We are one follow away from 500, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, so very much. Yeah, so that was one of the songs that we kind of strung together like literally the night before, and it bring back the ties and the white jeans. I thought about buying a pair of white jeans for this, but I've gained a little bit of weight since those days, and white jeans just do not look flattering on me anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for botching your name. I have bad eyesight and my distance to screen is much farther. I can like stare closer at it if you want me to try again. Castle's guitar riff, please. Oh my gosh. Do I even remember that one? It's been so long since I've played Castles, Rose. That's not even this band. That's a different band. We haven't played that one out in years. But yeah, so Tigers used to sound more like a mildly grouchy Taylor Swift song, and by mildly grouchy it means that like somebody found the distortion knob and kind of cranked it up a little bit. So if you don't believe me, then you know, here we're a little bit more cringe. This is literally the same song we just played. Just a little bit of a different song back then. And by little I mean like a lot. Oh, that's my guitar. This is what happens when I'm using a mouse instead of using all of the correct buttons. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so things were a little bit different when we wrote that song in like, you know, 5 minutes. The harmony though. Yes, Pizza, you did fix it in the studio. We turned basically into but it did still have kind of some of that little twang, and I gotta give props to Pizza because Pizza wrote the lyrics for that one. It is a beautiful story of love and loss that's hidden by a lot of and the story in that song is just absolutely like tear-jerking, because it's the story of this girl who's been dumped, and all she has left is this you know, the memories, this carnival stuffed animal, and standing in the dust that's been kicked up as her lover has driven away. And like the imagery in the song is just something that I've always really liked. Pizza is embarrassed because Pizza threw it together and was like, all right, this might work, this might. And I kid you not, we built the whole concept of the song because we actually had the music for that before we had lyrics. Because what we used to do back in the day is we used to kind of get like a pile of lyrics and like a pile of music, and then just kind of like sort through to see what would work, which would work better than others. For your hydrate smiley, thank you. So, you know, we were working on something, kind of a design thing for a different band, and we were looking through different fonts to try and pick something that would be our identity, because, you know, as many of you on Twitch know, branding and identity are like critical things to, you know, kind of bring your whole package together. Because if you have a great show, you have a great product, but you have terrible branding, it's going to... All right, I'm moving this a little bit because I'm like standing in my pedal board and that makes me very uncomfortable. Where were the Dizzies at that time? They were probably off in Tennessee and California doing something, because 7 years ago I did not know them. So I can only guess what they were up to, but they have made me look as pretty as I can be in this space. So I do appreciate that. But, sorry, I'm like rubbing my ear because I don't wear these IEMs very much, and like after wearing them, I've basically worn them all day. I've had them in my head all day because I didn't want to unrun the wire from behind my shirt. But yeah, so we came across this font, and I wish I had the font to show you, because our first reaction was tigers and tire tracks. Like, it was tiger stripes and like all kinds of tread marks and whatnot. It was all kinds of goofy things. Yeah, it was something else. And so Pizza actually wrote a whole set of lyrics around that, and then we happened to cram it into the music that we needed for the show that was the next day. So we actually wrote a few of these songs literally like days before. So but we're gonna switch it up again. So again, I'm speaking wonderfully as I jam the word again over and over and over and over into things. Normally, this would be the part where we would need a slow jam, but because I get to talk to you in between each one of these songs, I don't die. Degent love song? Yes, it's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Smiley, you know better than to click that. Don't click that. Come on. All right, so this song, this is a ballad. It's another emotionally driven song about searching for rescue. Coppertail, how you doing? Welcome in. You're just in time for a slow jam, so I hope you like slow jams. But I'm gonna kind of disappear and let the music do the talking. Enjoy the story. This one is called The Rescue.
The smoke
dimming, you start to slip away. Hold on, don't give up. I'm here to save the day. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. I've got you now. You'll be okay. I will save you. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. Just hold on. I'll save the day. You've been consumed through and through. I hope for a miracle, 'cause I love you. Electricity courses through your veins. I hold my breath as you slip away. Your pulse starts to falter, plummets to the ground. The red line becomes the only sound. The fight's not over. No, I refuse. I will save you. 'Cause this is a rescue. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. I love you more than I'll ever have the words to say. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. Just hold on, I'll save the day. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. I've got you now. You'll be okay. I will save you. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. Just hold on, I'll save the day. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. You've fallen hard, you've been consumed, and you don't have to. This is a rescue. This is a rescue. Just hold on, and I will save you. Take my hand, and I will save you.
That one we did not play very often because we did not always have a piano available. You need that song? All right, well, that settles it. Because we weren't terribly in tune with those things back in the day, that song and many of the rest of these never made it to the internet. However, it is my goal that sometime in the next week or two, I will get this whole album up on Spotify. So, Kraus, what's going on, my friend? Yes, cool keyboard. All right, so this is a really, really cool thing. So, especially if you're a guitar player. Hold on, I got too many different things going at the same time here. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I do have the right guitar for the next song. Haha! Joke's on you. So this device, this is a Rolly Seaboard block. So it is a haptic keyboard that I currently have programmed to be a viola. Never realized how long my hair was. Oh yeah, it's usually tied up or it's in a hat or something like that. This is actually the longest it's been since high school. The last time I had hair this long, I was in high school. I did not have the buzz on it. I wanted to get a haircut before today to try and do it, but shut up and take your money, Redfern. I would be happy to send you copies of this. But we will I will do my best to try and get this on Spotify in the next couple of weeks. I just have to look into how to actually do that because I was never the person in the band, any of the bands that I was in that managed that. Yeah, but this is a fun toy that I got because I'm a guitar player. I like vibrato, Mega uwu on there. All right. I wish I had prepared other things to play, but I didn't. But so this is a giant haptic pad, so I can touch like the whole surface, and it's pressure sensitive. So if I hit it hard, it's loud. If I hit it soft, it's very soft. It's kind of like a magician explaining his trick and then ruining it for the audience. Oh. Yeah, so that's something that I picked up because I wanted to be able to do strings and whatnot. Can work on what? Oh, we can work on that too. Yeah. Fisticles, I'll have to jump into that group chat and do things. Raven Hearthguard, thank you for coming in. Welcome to Tell Us 4. Appreciate you being here. So we only have 2 more songs, which normally would mean that we were 2 songs closer to getting beers and tacos at whatever dive bar we were playing at. Chroma, what's going on, my guy? How are you doing? You thought you pulled out another string instrument for a second, spaced out. Yes. Oh, well, it is. It's sort of a stringed instrument. It's a digital stringed instrument. So, but yes. So, all right. I honestly did not think I would get to this point in the show without like having some sort of like mental breakdown and collapse. So, Chroma coming in with the 3 months. Thank you so much. You're eyeing that mixer? Yeah, man. Like this is mine. I've had that for a while. It's an older one. So for you audio people, tonight's audio is mixed through a combination of the Go XLR and a PreSonus Studio Live 1642. So it's an older console, but I've had this in my collection for a very, very long time. So appreciate that. Support the peeps. Appreciate it. Bergen, what's going on? I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I mean, Bergen, I didn't know you did audio. Like, we'll have to talk much more in depth. The mixer is beefy. Yes, Kraus. It is a big boy. I've used that to mix all kinds of things from concerts and bands to big political events, etc. But we don't want to talk about boring stuff like that. It's an amazing piece of equipment. It's very good. Need a shout out for those lyrics, only ones you're proud of. Yes. All right, Pizza. I'm getting there. I'm telling the stories. This is how Twitch works, man. It's like a giant ADHD, like ADD squirrel fest. We just bounce from place to place. Schecter, I'm not doing Freebird. No, bad. Go home. You DJ, so it's a little different, like to instruments and whatnot. Yeah, Bergen, that's like, trust me, DJing is equally challenging as far as the technology, because you got to make sure everything sounds good, but then you've got to keep the party going. You got to read people. Very different. You're able to bring in a Midas 32 for a show. Oh, dude, Midas is like, that little phone holder on the Midas 32 is really nice. It's great for holding things. Hey, don't you the Midas 32. It's got decent preamps. The rest of it is just it's a little underpowered for things. Midas makes some great preamps. I'm more of a Yamaha guy. Like I like the old MS7, the LS9. Those were the things I cut my teeth on as a live sound engineer. So they're pretty solid. Play Eternity. Play Eternity. That's a different band, Fisticles. Different band. We're not playing that stuff tonight. We're just playing the stuff from Eclipsed Dreams from the Walls album. I got that so right. Yeah, it's harder, like in a sense. DJing is reading people. It's not like reading the vibe, reading the mood. It's so much more than just playing music. And anybody that doesn't DJ just doesn't understand that. So, yep. Be funny if I rickrolled everybody. I mean, if I could, but I really don't want to get a DMCA strike on an original music stream. That would be like very counterproductive. Yes. So, play Rolling with the Punches. Oh gosh. I'd have to practice that one. Like my head is like a leaky cauldron. Just like stuff falls out of it. It's really kind of funny. Yeah. All right. So as Pizza was alluding to, the lyrics from that last song, The Rescue, they were a very emotional, very powerful lyrics. Ironically, Pizza wrote them not in a state that had anything to do with that, but he's just a very talented storyteller. So he wrote that, shared it with the rest of the band, and honestly, the rest of us just kind of looked at him and were like, are are you okay? Are you okay? Like, his girlfriend at the time was very concerned. She's now his wife, so it worked out in the end. So, you know, like, nothing bad. Smiley. What was the last song called? That last song was called The Rescue. That's what that last song was called. And I will post in all of the places, Discord and etc., and pass it around, letting people know that once it hits the digital airwaves and people can consume it. I regret not getting that out there sooner, because I'm gonna lose the hype off of it and everyone's gonna forget in about 2 seconds. But excuse me, Fuzz. Oh, that's where it fell and hit the keyboard. That's awkward. It's actually practicing for an opportunity to do a DJ gig in Napa for 3 months before COVID hit. Ah, dude, that would have been awesome. Awesome. Song choice makes it difficult, plus matching the beat close enough to the yes. There's all of those things we take into consideration. I used to DJ weddings back before the pandemic times. That was one of the things that I used to do. It was very, very fun. All right, Dak, I'll play more music. All right. So we got 2 songs left. This one, it's called Cornerstone. It's about how we live in a world that's full of sorrow, and that if we want to see change, if we want things to get better, that we have to be the change. We have to be that cornerstone that causes the change. So I hope you enjoy it. This one is Cornerstone.
All our life we have been so
That one I actually, that one has one of the strangest structures to it, because we had like, we went super formulaic with all of our stuff. The camera zoom in the pedal box. Yeah, like, and can zoom it in, do different things. Whoa! Oh, should take it back. There we go. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, one stop. Okay. Anyway. So that's most of the album. That last song, I had the pleasure of writing the lyrics and the music for that one, and was only thing that I didn't write on that was the vocal melody. Our singer at the time, she was a very, very talented, operatically trained musician, so we were very fortunate to have her to lend her voice and her talents to the album. Physically, will recognize this guitar. He would know. He certainly spent more than enough time refinishing it for me. But yeah, I wrote that song because basically, and it was true back in 2013, but it's still true today, is that we have to, as a society, as people, as human beings, treat others better than what we do. And that's something that, while I was raised that way, it's clear that not everybody shares that. You know, we don't get too deep around here on Telos 4, especially since our whole our whole shtick is think less, stupid more, have fun, good vibes, all that stuff. And that is our goal here, but we're not ignorant to the suffering of others here. We just try and provide a place for people to escape to and enjoy some good, clean fun, some good and some not clean fun sometimes, but to enjoy some things. So there's a lot of things going on in our world, and while I'm not a platform person, I don't get up on soapboxes very often, but my hearts and prayers go out to those that are suffering with the different things, the inequalities. We've got that whole mess in Ukraine right now. Russia, you don't belong there. Please go home. I'm not just saying that because gas prices are ridiculous. It's because you're committing all kinds of atrocities, and I don't like you for doing that. But I wrote that song back in 2013 because we wanted it to be an anthem song. We wanted it to be something for people to get behind, to rally, to kind of be a little bit of a rallying cry. And it was a fun song to write. It's just structurally weird because it has 1.5 verses. It doesn't actually have 2 full verses. I kind of ran out of ideas and didn't want to just copy and paste and sing the same verse twice. So, Yuki, hello! How are you doing? Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. I love seeing the little Mew doing the things. Can't wait to see you on Spotify. Yes, we will be getting that up on Spotify sometime soon. We're a little delinquent in that because this album, like I said, is from 2013, so it's, all coming up on its 10th anniversary and has never been mass distributed. For some of the songs, if y'all really, really want to, hold on, let's see. We do have some of them up on, do we still have some of them up on the YouTube? Hold on, I gotta reach past to get my keyboard! Ugh. Going way, 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 way back. Yep. See, it's kind of funny. I was like looking at this the other day. I think there's somebody on Twitch that's trying to use the same thing. Here's our YouTube channel. We do have all of 5-6 videos up there. A couple of the songs are on there. At least something to tide you all over. We got 3 full-length songs, 1 drum cam live performance, the expedited version of that behind the things, and a 3-minute concert performance from some show from forever ago. So if you have any interest, you want to tide it over. CDs were popular. Yeah, we had CDs. See, that was the thing, is we were all about the physical media. We had CDs, we had stickers, we had t-shirts. We had like photos that we could sign too. We had all of the major categories of merch. We didn't do bracelets. That wasn't until another band, but we had the things. But for those who are interested, there's the YouTube. It has a couple of the songs that can tide you over for a little bit until I get the stuff out on Spotify, and I'll make a big to-doozy on Twitter and all of the other things. So maybe a laser disc. Oh my gosh, laser discs. They were like big frisbees. They were like big frisbees, man. That's going way back. We weren't that old. I'm not that old yet. We did not do eight tracks or records. Although vinyls come back. I'm staring at four vinyl records that are up on the wall above my computer monitor from a different favorite band. Not mine, though. We never pressed vinyl. Would have been cool if we did, though. That would have been cool. But we didn't. There we go. There's me noodling around on the guitar. I don't have the little kill switch up here like I do on the other one, so I have to use the pedal. So yeah, that's, the little soapbox moment over. Y'all have been absolutely insane with all of the new follows, the gifts. Like I said, we're one follower away from 500, which is just blows my mind. Kill switch engage. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, I never really listened to them, so if I did it, hydrate for one last time. Yeah, well, I'll be hydrating a lot and finding some food afterwards too, because there's a funny thing about like performing is when it gets close to like performing time, you kind of don't want to eat because there are all kinds of horrible stories of sharing microphones with people that ate before you, and there's nothing worse than a McRib flavored microphone that you have to sing into for half an hour. Because A, gross, because you know where it came from, but B, also torture because you're smelling food the whole time. Food is necessary after this? Yes, food. Wait, hold one. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? What are we doing? I've been told to hold. One of my mods is saying hold on. I don't know what they're holding on for. Hold on! Yep. Enjoy the music, thank you. We got one last song. We're not done yet. We got one last song. This is the big one. This is the thing. Although the Pioneer controller isn't too bad. Yeah, that's true, Bergen. That's true. I never have a problem eating beforehand. Yeah, but you got to sit there, pizza. You probably burn more calories than any of us. Gotta drop out and clock into work. Raven, thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this stuff. I hope to see you again. So, yes, pizza definitely burned way more calories. I actually have pizza in the fridge. I could eat that next. I don't know. I kind of want to go for Chipotle, but I don't know. Our after concert spot was usually McDonald's because by the time we got done, if we wanted to get paid for the shows, we had to stay until the very end, especially if it was a local show and we didn't know anybody. Okay, you'll stay. Yeah, well, because a couple of minutes. Don't be late for work. Be a responsible human. Be a responsible human. Just like put me on audio and carry me around your pocket. But this last song is. This is the headbanger. New follower. Wait, did we hit 500? Did we hit 501? Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Crazy T is the best in the world. I do not disagree. She is pretty awesome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so very much. And that has, according to my little tracker down there, has put us to 501. Thank you all so very much. That is a great way to end it out. 1 a.m. McDonald's runs. Yes, good times. That was our usual hangout spot after shows. All right, folks, you all have been amazing. You've been hanging in there. We've been doing this for almost 2 hours, which is great. I will stick around and chat for a little bit afterwards in true after show fashion. But this is the last song. This is the final song in the album. This song is called On Eagle's Wings. It was, I don't know, it was another anthem type song. It hits heavy. It goes hard. This is the one where I would say, let me see a circle pit. I want to see everybody up on their feet or whatever. I don't recommend doing that at home because furniture, neighbors, children, small pets, aquariums if you're so aquatically inclined. So, just sit there, headbang, enjoy the music. And thank you again so much for coming out and listening to the Eclipsed Dreams Walls album. Appreciate that. Oh, we got another follower. Crappy isn't funny. Of course. Crappy isn't funny.
If you would join us.
And Thane Danny is now following. Thank you, Thane Danny. I think that's Rose's dog's account. All right, cool. So this last song I said it's called On Eagle's Wings. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, something else happened. I've got notifications backing up. Oh, no, that's saying Danny's notification is a little slow. Awesome. He won't say it, but I will. What are we doing? Last one. It's time to go big. It's time to go big. Yes, get your stretches in. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Like, there we go. Again, thank you all so much for coming out. I legitimately thought I was just going to be doing this for my own sake, and I still loved every second of it, but having you all here made it just that much better. You all have been amazing, and I hope you enjoy this last song. I miss having a bigger stage for that one because there is so much that I can't do. in this tiny little space. Oh my goodness. That end pose though. Redfern, you should have seen me. When I have a big stage, I'm all over the place. I had to like dial it back in. Because I'm wearing a tail. And that's tough. If I had wireless for everything, then it'd be a little different. But I don't have wireless for anything other than my instrument. So thank you, Doom. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Wait, I didn't flip my guitar. No, it's not this. That's not this. I can, like. Oh, all right. Well, hold on. Let me try that again. I got caught on my tail. Like I can flip it. But I don't do that on this one, Rose. I never did. That was always in the remembered stuff. And doing it with the bass is ridiculous. Kraus, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to hear from you. I miss performing live. Like, so remembered concert when? Because it's the whole this whole VC is willing to travel. I mean, like, that would be awesome. We haven't played a show out as the Remembered, which is the other band. Which, if you all really enjoyed this, I can do it again with a different album at some point if you really want to. Down to rock out with you sometime. Yes, Dak. Yes, you will travel. Doom. Awesome. Awesome. I've never had somebody want to travel from out of country before to come see me play, but do it. Ghosted, you're in as well. All right. Well, hey, you know, we're doing fantastically then. If I'm getting you all need to fly over. I mean, I wouldn't recommend walking, Redfern. Like, not just because you're recovering from surgery. You're also geeking out about all this lighting. Yes, Kraus. This is if you think this is a lot, this is a small fraction of what I have. I do a lot of different lighting things. This is maybe not even a quarter of what it is that I have in my possession. I used to do much bigger sets for concerts, DJing, all of that stuff. That was one of my joys, one of my passions. I occasionally get to do cool things with lighting for work, but not often. So, as far as you can tell, digital tickets were worth the subscription. Oh my gosh, thank you, Havoc. Like, thank you. Everybody that donated and gifted and did all the crazy fun stuff. Thank you. Thank you again so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. You can throw your own concert then, it looks like. Yes, I used to, Kraus. I have, I would need to get a couple of pieces of audio gear because I don't have everything that I would need to do a large venue or mid-sized venue, but at least lighting-wise, I have enough to do larger things. Which is great. I would pull up clips from some of the sets that I've done, but they all have copyrighted music in them because we were doing covers and whatnot. Queen Gamer, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Raven Hearthguard, thank you for coming out. Get to work. Don't be late. Do the things. Thank you. Nincat? I don't know what that is, Dak. Actually, I'm really impressed that I can read that font from here, to be perfectly honest. I'm nearsighted and blind as a bat, so the ability to be able to see any of that is great. Schecter with 1,000 bits. Oh, Schecter, thank you so much. Yes, I will have to go through. I don't know if everybody's so here. Dak or Doom with the 540 bits. Jim Rose with the 100 bits. I'm getting like these weird audio cues from from the alerts. Thank you. Zanatos, welcome back. Good to see you. Glad you were here. So thank you for the 100 bits. You're very kind. Baron for the 100 bits. Schecter had another 100 bits. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Hype train prompt Twitch. Oh gosh, like I don't know how any of that hype train works. You all are going to have to do something crazy. You know what? Like I think the better way to celebrate this, because this was a very special stream. I'm not going to do an energy card like I normally would for all of this. For those of you that want to, like, sound off what your favorite energy is down there. But I think I'm going to do a special little thing. I might find one of the albums or print out the album picture and just write all of the different things that you all have done, because like that was truly amazing. And I'm blown away. Like, thank you so much. Train should have happened. Come on, Twitch. Twitch is being a butt. No, Twitch, don't be a butt. Don't be a butt. Where's the choo-choo? Where's the choo-choo? We need the choo-choo. One happened recently. If by recently you mean about 2 hours ago, then sure. I don't know if that's recently enough for Twitch's algorithms, but I don't know. You got a couple of CDs that I could take? All right, Fisticles. Well, we've been trying to get together anyway. Schechterhead said that you rain checked him for Sunday, for tomorrow. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So, only at the beginning. So, there's a cooldown on hype trains. I don't know how that works. I don't get hype trains enough to do that. Y'all are crazy. I don't know why you're spending your money here, but it means so very much to me because, you know, the greatest compliment that I can give and that can be given, in my opinion, is a check. So the fact that you're willing to put your money where your mouth is, thank you, Crousader. You're a cooldown. Oh, come on, Ghosted. So, because that's your weekend. I know, Fisticles. I'm just teasing you a little bit. We got to find a time to hang out sometime soon, though. You got told. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Calling you out. Like, doing that. It's okay. Yes, Fisticles, we will find another time. Schechter, I saw your text earlier today. It will depend on how teardown and stuff goes for this, because I have a bunch of stuff. It says between 1 and 8 hours. What? Oh, that's a long time. That is a long time. No, you're a towel. Okay. All right. Well, there is that. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed the music. I'm happy to kind of wax poetical for a little bit and just kind of chill and hang out and whatnot. We are still doing music. CD's nuts. Oh, come on. All right, hold on. I got to get closer so I can actually get your name correct. It's Ellithic. All right, that's what I thought, but my dyslexic brain was not doing so well. Love Teardown. Didn't know you'd be streaming it later. Oh, gosh. No, I'm not streaming the Teardown. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Coppertail with the sub. Thank you so much. That's 3 months. 3 months that you've been a citizen of Telos for. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Coppertail. I had a blast sailing with you earlier this week. So, what's a CD? It's a piece of plastic that you spin, Kraus. It's what us old people used to play music on. So, whoop whoop. So, Teardown is a great video game. I didn't know it was a video game. So, Kraus, we went over this earlier. It's a drink coaster. Yes, it's a holographic drink coaster. It's very rare, although people tend to give them out for free, so I don't know how rare they actually are. Floppy disks coming back when? Only when I hit my late 70s, and I have one in my back. That's when it's coming back. So we got another 40 years for that. Plus, 40 years plus. I'll switch this because eventually the scene will, like, die. That. All right, there we go. There we go. Because I programmed all these shows into my machine. And eventually they will like flip around and die, which would be bad. You learn the smell of the game is? I don't know. I don't know what the video games have smell. Is that really a thing? I don't usually do that. Guilty Gear is an anime with a bonus game. Oh, okay. That sounds anime. That sounds very anime. Oh my goodness. I have not played a show in so long. I forgot how hot it gets doing the shows. Like, I'm wearing lots of denim. Guilty Gear, anime, right. Coaster, yes. Yeah, I don't want a floppy disk. Right after the zip drives. Oh gosh, no. Let's not go that far back, Rose. We don't need the triangular floppy disks. We're good with what we've got. We're good with what we've got. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed this. I put a lot of work into this, and I hope that it was, well, clearly it was appreciated. You all went absolutely nuts. Definitely gonna have to put all of that onto, one of these things and frame it somewhere. I don't know where, but you all would have filled up a tree all by yourself. Whew. Y'all crazy. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I've had a great time. I hope that you enjoyed all the music things. Hydrate, you're gonna need to get a bigger tree. Yeah, I need to actually build something. My little money tree that I started with, you all have been far more generous than I could have ever imagined. And the thing actually has so many leaves on it that they start to fall off when the air blows for air conditioning and stuff. So I need to build something to be able to hold more than the half a dozen or so leaves that you all populate it with, because you all are absolutely ridiculous. Very generous, crazy generous. Yeah, so I'm at this point build something on my wall. I could. Favorite stream from anyone in a long time? Dak, that means so much to me. Thank you, because there are a lot of amazing streamers out there, especially in our community in the Lighthouse Discord. There are so many amazing people. To be counted among them is a true honor, so I appreciate that. But I guess unless you all want to hang out for a little bit, this is the only stream you've tuned into for this long and been engaged the entire time. Oh, thank you, Ghosted. Thank you. I'm glad I made it engaging. I tried. I tried. I tried to make it interesting enough, especially for those of you that aren't familiar with the music. Next concert. Oh gosh. Do you all want another concert? I have two. I have another full-length album and a EP that I could perform. As soon as we get members back. Yes. Oh, yeah. Sound off in chat. Would you like to see the whole band do that same album live? Because most of the band is actually in the chat right now. So, if you want to see that as a live stream, definitely throw it out there, and we'll see. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it. Yes. You want to see the whole band perform that? That would be something special. They're awesome. All right, well, we will do our best to try and get the whole band together to do this. I don't know when. You'll have to follow on all of the social media things. Brazen, what's up, man? You're coming in right at the tail end, but I'm glad you're here. So, appreciate you stopping by. So, what do the bandmates feel about this? Well, bandmates, you can speak for yourselves. I know that at least 2 of them are still here, maybe 3. So, Schecter's in. Schecter's in. All right. I knew that wasn't too much of a hard sell. Fisticles, anyone got a space to practice? I mean, we can all huddle around really close to each other, but I think Pizza is the one that has the only space that's large enough to accommodate all of us in the same place at the same time. But I mean, I'm down. Like, yeah, Pizza would most likely, and maybe we could have Pizza when we did that too. That would be great. That'd be great indeed. So, you got a nice area in the gaming dungeon. Kaiju, that's awesome, but we're a little far away from you. As much as I would love to come hang out with you, brother, like trying to commute up there with instruments is like anytime you have to fly with an instrument, it's just an absolute nightmare. I've never had to do it myself, and I'm so thankful because there are so many horror stories from my internationally touring friends. What tuning am I in? Currently, I'm in drop C sharp on this instrument. I'm also in drop C. I need to retune. That's where I'm at. That's 100%. But this guitar is in C, drop C sharp. The other songs on the album range in drop B, drop A, stuff like that. I have a couple of guitars over there. I think I have one in standard. I don't know why it's in standard. That's like kind of dorky, but it is. And I'm not talking about my acoustic. There we go. All right, that's how it's supposed to be. Yep. All right. Still works. Still works. All right. You have It Is Awful. Oh, yeah, Rose. I forgot. You have flown with your instrument. Let me put your piano on the plane. Yes. Just out on the wing, Havoc. Like, you know, you can just do it. Out on the wing. You'll be fine. I believe on last check, there might have been positive consensus within the group. All right, cool. Your bandmates play in drop A on 7s. Dude, I do that in a 6 string. Like, 7 strings unnecessary. Like, like you don't need it. I play drop A in a 6 string. Actually, it's a baritone. But I did rig this other guy here. This one was my main gigging guitar, because I would have one of those little pitch shifter guys, and I would just do the one for the whole thing. That was my main gigging guitar. That one lived in B, and as long as it was on tension, I could pitch shift it wherever I needed it. It did sound a little funny when it was up in C sharp. Oh, okay. All right. Doing good. Doing good. But this one's an A. This one's the PRS Mike Mushak signature baritone. They actually don't make this anymore, which is kind of a shame. All right, so now that was the one thing I was worried about all night that I was gonna do that, and I did it at the end. Thankfully, I didn't do it during a performance, and you see this like, oh no, or like falling backwards. That would have been terrible. But fortunately, that didn't happen. I did kick the pedal board forward at one point, though. That was an adventure. Yeah, pickups for this one are a little hot, so it gets a little crispy up at the top. So PRS is so nice. Brazen, I love them. Actually, I think he still works there, but Fisticles, one of my mods for the longest time, I think still does, actually works for the Paul Reed Smith guitar company. So I have three of theirs. I have two SEs. So this is the Mike Mushak. I have a oh, I can't even remember what that's called anymore. Fisticles, you're gonna have to help me out. Oh, you're still there? Yep. Show off the guitars. All right, we're doing a guitar show off. Should we go in chronological order or just call out one you want? 245. What? 245. Page 294. Oldest to youngest. Oh, geez. All right, that's gonna be a little tough. We're going oldest to youngest by years of acquisition as opposed to years of age. Then that might we might be able to do that. I'm not actually gonna be able to plug some of them in. One of them just won't. I have to fix the output jack. This was my first guitar. This is where it all started. Oh yeah. Yeah, rock and roll. Yeah, see, I didn't know anything about guitars. All I knew is that I wanted the humbucker pickup. That was it. That was metal. That was the thing. And I wanted it to be not basic-y boring colored, so I got this. This is a Laguna LE222. I do not think they make this anymore. It was all of next to nothing cheap. But it did come with locking tuners, which was kind of an odd thing at the time, because it's got the tremolo on it. Oh, the SE245. Yeah, I think that sounds right. I know the other one's a single cut. It was an SE, but it's not an SE. So that was my first guitar. And then I saved and scraped. I don't actually have my second guitar. Technically, this is my third. My second guitar was a Epiphone SG Prophecy Custom, which was, oh, gorgeous. Had active EMGs in it. It was awesome. I later, I had it for 2 years, and then I replaced it with money. So managed to rent that guitar for 2 years, and I think it only cost me $40, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this is the 245. The SE245 is what my expert in the chat is saying. It's been modded by my expert in the chat. So it's got PRS metal pickup in the bridge. It's got a lot of dirt from disuse, and then it has a Seymour Duncan jazz pickup that's in the neck. It sounds beautiful. I love it. It also has the tremolo on it, but I never use it. I should have blocked it off, but I didn't. Custom 24. Ah, you're right. It is the Custom 24. Why? Yeah, why? Yeah, anyway. So I have that SE. That was my third guitar. Not popping out the acoustic. That came at some point down the road. Then, got the baritone. The baritone was number 4, I think. 4 or 5. It came around the same time as the acoustic. I used to rock this and the Custom 24 at all the shows because that was kind of all that I needed at the time. And I loved it. It was great. Had that low rumble. Anybody that remembers back in those early 2000s, that's how it went. I eventually picked up this, but this one does not look or sound or have basically anything the same about it except the neck. The neck is it. It's been completely refinished. It's been redone. It is the only one of its kind. There is no other guitar like this. This is a completely custom one. It started as a PRS single cut, an SE single cut, but it is now a custom shop guitar from Paul Reed Smith Company. So it's got metal pickups in it, both in the neck and the bridge. Sounds amazing. It's got that nice profile gloss neck, locking tuners up there, and was refinished and assembled by Fisticles himself. So cheers. Appreciate you, Fisticles. Somewhere along the way, I picked up this bass. I was playing bass in a band, and I wanted something that looked unique. I like the jazz bass style. It's much more comfortable to play than P bass, even if it doesn't have quite the same kind of oomph behind it. So, no, the single cut used to be a charcoal gray with a flame maple top on it, but it was charcoal gray. It was pretty, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I picked it up used, cheap, because I wanted to have a guitar I could leave at school when I was in college. And I didn't care if it got stolen or whatever, but I wanted something decent. And it was an excuse to buy another guitar. This is my favorite guitar to gig with. This is my LTD Eclipse 1000, EC 1000, which was great because, you know, the name of the band that I was in at the time when I got this guitar was Eclipsed Dreams, so it was perfect. This thing is by far, it is my favorite. It's so metal, so very metal, but it's that nice cherry. Oh, hold on, let me back up so it hits the light a little bit. It's that flame maple top, but it's that dark cherry, black cherry, I think is what they call it. Super light, which is perfect for a wimpy guy like me. Throw it around all over the place. Crazy. Yeah, and then I picked up a mandolin back the start of the pandemic, and that gets everything. Quilted maple top. There you go. Thank you. This is why I always refer to the expert as opposed to doing the things myself. Cool. Well, let's see. When I win the lotto, you'll buy me a Fender and Ibanez. I was going to buy myself a American-made Fender Telecaster with a dual humbucker setup in it because I really, really like the way that those things play and feel. But it just wasn't in the budget because it was about the same time that I started streaming, and it was a question of, do I want to put it into streaming gear or what, do I want to buy yet another guitar? Because as you can see, I have a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I have 6. I used to have no, technically I have 7, but the 7th one isn't. It's in my closet somewhere. It's a little child's guitar. It's like all of this big. It looks super metal. It's like really hilarious. Lovely. Better yet, when you win the lotto, we can go guitar shopping. Yes, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Brazen said when he gets his kit back to his house, he would like to write a song with me. Yes, Brazen. Do you prefer bolt-on neck or through? I prefer through because I feel like it gets a better sound, but I'm not picky enough to have that matter too much. It has more to do with how the guitar feels than anything else. But yeah, Brazen, I would love to write with you. There are so many musicians in the Fundament that it's just like ridiculous that we haven't formed some sort of musical project together. When I first joined the Fundament, I was talking about writing some stuff with J-Man because he's another guitar player and vocalist, but we've both been busy with real life things. Hero, Tempest, and I should do a duo. That would be interesting. Baron, thank you. Mandolin, into bluegrass. More into like Irish folk stuff. Bluegrass like has its place and I enjoy it. Because I'm one of those people that as far as music goes, I enjoy everything except for some very, very specific outliers. And it's usually because it's just so out there that I'm like, okay, it's a little far beyond it. So can send you some of our music if you're interested in how I drum. Yeah, I'd love to learn. So, but no, Baron, Deadman, I got the mandolin because I wanted to be Miguel from El Dorado. You know, Miguel and Tulio. Do the whole thing. But I didn't quite learn enough of the mandolin to do much. That, and I was really high on the Dropkick Murphys because it was around St. Patrick's Day. So there's that. Mighty and powerful gods. Yep, that's exactly how that goes. Just finished recording a song 2 weeks ago, minus the vocals. Nice, Brazen, nice. Did you record it yourself or did you go somewhere to do it? Your favorite movie? Yes, Barrett. Yes, you get the reference. You know, sometimes I make the reference and it's just like, and people are like, ah. I'm like, yeah, that's it. So, embrace the meme. Embrace the meme. Ah, it's weird. I don't usually stand here for this long. Mandolin is the best stringed instrument by far. I mean, it is incredibly versatile and it's compact. So right there, you've got a lot of things going for it that a lot of other instruments don't have. I don't have to plug that in, which is a huge plus. Although I could if I wanted to. And plug it in. Straight in. Although I now have two instruments that I need to restring. Actually, I need to restring all of them because they're bad. Your brother is an audio engineer, so you just recorded his studio. Nice. Well, you're actually in my studio right now. That's what this space was intended to be before I started streaming. This is my recording studio. So I did all the sound treatment and the ceiling and the walls and whatnot. And of course, it's terrible. You know, it's a terribly sounding room because I'm in an apartment building with thin walls and I can hear all kinds of things all over the place. So I don't mix a lot of music here. If given the choice, I usually prefer to mix elsewhere. But I'd love to, you know, compare notes. Studio 51. Oh, yeah, that would be great. That's the dream. Skywalker Ranch, places like that. Wish I had all the guitars that you have. Brazen, you probably have spent your money on far more responsible things, being, you know, like more of an adult. I was a child and still am, so I spend my money on frivolous things. But like, you know, I point this out to a lot of people. Everything, including the microphone I'm talking into, this is all stuff that I acquired over the years, little bits at a time. So when people come in and see my setup, they're like, oh my gosh, you have so much stuff. I'm like, yeah, I do, but I didn't all just, like, I didn't go to the store yesterday and buy it. Like, I've had that silver guitar for, since I was 16. I've had some of these other guitars since I was like 18. So I've had them for 12 plus years. Like, they're not young. How dare I imply someone is an adult that can waste money just as easily on video games and board games as you can on guitars? Yes. Hey, I collect Pokemon. I have no leg to stand on as far as calling somebody an adult. But yeah, I mean, eventually you got to be pseudo responsible. But you're right. You're right. Nope, not at all. Spend your money on 10K worth of cymbals. Oh, Brazen. I bet they sound amazing. What cymbals do you have? Like brand? You Zildjian? You Sabian guy? Something else? Paste used to be kind of a thing back when I was like paying attention to some of this, but when I stopped working at a music store, I stopped paying attention. There it is. He admits it. Yes, I always admit it. I have no leg to stand on when it comes to things like that because everybody's like, "Oh, you collect Pokemon." Oh, Maynal. Okay, that's another solid brand. Like, I saw a lot of their like basic starter stuff, so I'd be very curious to hear what their quality stuff sounds like. But if you drop 10K on them, they better sound freaking amazing. I just like cymbals are one of those things that are really tough. So I don't know if Pizza's still in here, Brazen, but my brother is the drummer in the band from all the music we just played. Always wanted to learn saxophone, but your roommates thought I was sacrificing cats in your room, so you never picked it up again. I mean, woodwind instruments are tough to kind of manage after a while. Just different. Yeah, Pizza can relate to this conversation. Vertical can relate to this conversation. I'm learning all kinds of awesome things about my friends. Like, it just takes a music stream to get everybody in. So, yep. Yeah, so when I was in high school and college, I worked at a music store and, you know, sold repaired instruments. There was a point in time where I could make minor repairs on just about every instrument known, you know, to common man, like, so band and orchestra instruments, trumpets, trombones, saxophones, etc., like violins, violas, cellos, like, you do all of those kinds of things. I used to be able to sort of play the cello, but I have lapsed that because I don't have one at the moment. Used to do violin, piano, but then you kind of dropped them because you wanted to focus on getting your Eagle Scout. Havoc, that's awesome. Kudos. If you actually finished Eagle Scout, that is a journey and a half. Yeah, so instead of like learning strings, I just picked up this and was like, and then I just found talented string players. Being in, I read that as being a tech for a death metal band. Being in a tech death band requires good cymbals. Yep. So Tech Death, is that like dubstep meets metal? Because that sounds awesome. Yes, Jim Rose is a violinist, so anytime I really need string things, I usually talk to her. Especially if I'm programming strings, I usually run it past her because she'll be like, that doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, but it sounds pretty. She's like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll fix it. Like, because that's one of the things that when you're programming instruments, you have to be very careful. I need some Dimmu Borgir in my life. I don't know what that is. I'm familiar with Mambo number 5 or whatever. It's like a little bit of this. Yeah, I missed that. You're not gonna say anything. Fair enough. Fair enough, Fisticles. So, like Lorna Shore-ish kind of music, just really nerdy music theory death metal. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, see, I went to school. I went to college for music, and I would have eventually gone on to major in music theory because I really, really enjoyed it. It made a lot of sense to me. But there's no money in that unless you want to be a teacher, and even then, there's not really a whole lot of money because to teach that, you really have to teach it at the collegiate level to make money, and there are already like an oversaturated market. So of course I thought, well, let's be a touring musician instead. And instead I'm here. Like I have a day job and I do the fun things. So I just do music as a hobby now. Yes, Brazen, I'm from tech equal technical. Is that what it means? Like, that's all good. You're sorry? What are you sorry for, Baron? You don't have to be sorry. I went to college to major in music is the death of many of people. Well, all right. So to be fair, I didn't go to major in music performance. I went to major in music production and composition, which, you know, I finished a couple of my degrees in that and did technical training in audio engineering. And that's what I do for my day job is I'm a, audiovisual and media producer and professional, do that kind of stuff, but for corporate shenanigans. So it's not terribly exciting, but it pays bills. I really wanted to be a touring musician, but that was a little tough to do because, well, everybody tours as a musician. So get some Arcspire. Well, send me links. I will take a listen to things. If people have recommendations, I will listen. Imagine a metric ton of polyrhythmic 300 BPM music. All right, cool. I'm down. Like, I can speed pick with the average of them. So, but yeah. So I wanted to be a music producer. I wanted to be work in a studio and do that kind of stuff. But there were two problems with that. The first of which was the traditional path for a lot of studio engineers is through unpaid internships. You spend a lot of time not getting paid and basically losing money. I wasn't really about that. I'm somebody that if I'm going to work for you, you're going to compensate me for it. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be reasonable. And yes, paid and exposure. Oh, we can talk wax poetical about paid and exposure. We'll get to that topic in a second here. But the other problem is that when I was going to school in the early 2010s for music production was the same time that things like iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, and companies like PreSonus and Focusrite were all kind of blowing up at the same time, which meant that suddenly, for $200, you had GarageBand and an audio interface. You know, I mean, GarageBand was on every Macintosh computer. iTunes allowed you to distribute your own music. Spotify allowed you to distribute your own music, although it was harder to get onto Spotify back then. It's a lot easier now, which is great. So it shifted from a very controlled market where there was a lot of filtering on who could do what in the industry to the doors were wide open and anybody and their brother could release music that sounded good. Case in point, the album that you listened to tonight with us and what'll be up on Spotify, that was recorded in somebody's basement. Like we played the video earlier that kind of walked you through some of the behind the scenes to recording that album, some funny moments, some cringe moments too. Like, I apologize, bandmates. Like, I should have given you a heads up about that, but you know what? Like, it's more fun to give you the genuine cringe. Free Reaper, yep. There were a bunch of Audacity was free. Like, yeah, the exposure checks. So there's a big difference between being paid in exposure and being paid for exposure. I'm not somebody that does the exposure to get paid, so but to those of you that do that thing, it's your business, do whatever you want. But yeah, there were plenty of gigs where basically it was like, you're just being paid in exposure, and we're like, what do you mean? We drove very far to come here as teenagers with our parents' minivan. I'm pretty sure, Schechter, we wrecked the suspension, the rear suspension on my parents' minivan from all the gear that we stuffed into it. I wish I had a picture to show you all, but minivans are the underrated, amazing vehicles for the new and local artist. We definitely destroyed that. But I decided that I wanted to eat, and so I switched from trying to be a music producer to doing live sound, and I've been able to eat successfully for the last 12 years as a live sound engineer and producer and whatnot. So I do a lot of live events. I do a lot of live recording and stuff like that. So there is that. So I gotta type and talk at the same time, which is rough. So wanting to play music and wanting to eat, talk about unrealistic expectations. Yes, very true, very true. Do that. Right. Hold on. I'm one of those people that's like, I'm really terrible at the whole like typing and talking and like trying to do two things at once. Promised a home cooked meal, gave me a slice of cold pizza. Oh yeah, but Schechterhead, we had some amazing food at some of the venues that we played. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh gosh, yes, we got very lucky. So in the years that we were active, because technically, Eclipsed Dreams never folded. We still have an active Facebook page. We don't actually do anything on it, but I posted a little bit about tonight's performance. So yeah, there was that. But doing all the things. Yes, we did get so lucky. I'm actually gonna change the category because we haven't done music in a little bit here, and we're just kind of hanging out. Yes. I do have to spell things correctly. Just Dance 2022. Just Dance. Gonna be okay. Steak is better than fish, and fish is just way better than that chicken. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so talk about like your terrible food. 100+ engagement with no activity posting. I mean, sometimes just leaving it sit there and letting people find your stuff, because we do got things on YouTube and Sound something or other. Like, it's not SoundCloud, I don't think. But yeah. Yeah, so we did some good stuff. We had some very generous friends that would throw concerts in various local venues, and my friend's wife would always cook like legit food for the bands, and it was awesome. Those were always the best shows. I loved those so very much. They were a lot of fun. Oh gosh. Well, hey, this has been awesome. Have I considered song commission? I hear that's the new thing in the age of the interwebs. I'm not sure what that means. Please elaborate. So, please elaborate, because I'm very curious about that. Very curious about that one. Volunteer yourself as band caterer. Rose, look, that's very generous of you. I appreciate that. Basically, people pay you to write a song for them, often a love ballad or something like that. That sounds like something I would do if I wanted to get into Fiverr. I tend to write music when it strikes me. I have tons and tons of sets of lyrics that I haven't done anything with for years because I just haven't found. I'm actually going to adjust the camera a little bit. There you go. You actually paid $200 for a love song written about you and your fiance, about our story. Oh, that's awesome. I never really consider myself much of a songwriter. I've written before, but I'm not gonna fool any of you. The last time that I seriously wrote anything was actually for this album in 2013. I've written little bits and pieces of things here and there, but I don't usually style myself as a songwriter. I'm more of a music person. I'll write the music for things. I only rarely write lyrics, because I've found, and this is an amazing testament to the quality of life that I've found for myself. I don't have too many things that actually cause me to want to write music. Like most of the songs that I wrote were, about all of that. You're about to start Elden Ring, dude. Like, thank you for popping by. So, DM something in the works. Yeah, absolutely. Community song would be amazing. Well, once I finish this project with Bill the Conqueror, I'm so down. Definitely in, Brazen. So your guy, you need to write themes for your D&D games. I mean, I could, but I'm gonna plagiarize a lot of John Williams. Oh, hold on, let's go down a couple of octaves. Nope, too far. Still too far. Oh, that's right, it's a viola. It doesn't go that low. I can't actually play it, otherwise I'm gonna get I'm gonna get struck so hard. But I can write little ditties here and there. I just haven't done it in a while. But yeah, shoot me a DM. If you're not already. That's misspelled. We're proving that I have dyslexia here. Yeah, so those are the things. So the top one is the Fundament Clans Discord. It's an amazing community for people. Listexia, yes. I also have a little bit of CDO. I do that too. Okay, well, I was told in show business to always leave them wanting more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back on Monday with more gaming streams. Keep an eye out for various things. We're actually going to send the party off to somebody else. Let's see, who can we send you all off to keep the party going? I know this has been a crazy, crazy day. Again, thank you so much for all of the subs, the gifts, the bits, all of the follows and whatnot. We pushed it over 500. Thank you all so very much. That means a lot to me on my journey as a content creator. Hitting 500 off of this just means a lot. I know that it's, it's not a huge number, but it does mean that, there are some people here. Starkiller, my guy, appreciate you being here, man. Looking forward to us doing those drinking raids coming up here. You could raid your friend Chunky Stealth, but he'd probably get overwhelmed. Hey, overwhelming support. I like small streamers. Let me take a look and see what they're doing. If they're doing something that I understand. If I can spell it correctly. Brazen gifting out a citizenship to Telos 4. Thank you, Brazen. I appreciate it. Paying it forward. Appreciate you paying it forward. Thank you for sponsoring a citizenship for Analog Adam so much. He's playing Elden Ring right now. All right. Let's see if I found them. It's his birthday. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then we're definitely. And wait, hold on. Is it Clunky Stealth or Chunky Stealth? Clunky Stealth. Okay, good. I got that right. Yeah. Let's send it over there. Got the right guy. Well, it's somebody's birthday. We gotta go celebrate. Let's pass the party along and make the jump to hyperspace over to celebrate Clunky's birthday. Y'all have been amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. We're gonna make the jump to hyperspace in just a second here. I've been Zanatos. I will return on Monday. If you haven't already, please follow me on the socials. I appreciate it so very much. You were all incredibly generous tonight. I look forward to giving you updates about the band here and doing the things. We're gonna go pass y'all off to celebrate Clunky Stealth's birthday. Clunky's a small streamer, friend of Havoc, so gotta be decent peeps. We will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. Stay tuned on the socials to see when it makes it to the interwebs, because we'll clip it, ship it, and send it to the internet. My name's Zanatos again. Follow me on the socials. I will return on Monday with more Destiny content. Let's make the jump of hyperspace over there. Thank you all so much for sticking around. Please show some love to Clunky Stealth on their birthday. And here we go. All right, we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.